ਅੱਜ ਦੇ ਐਪੀਸੋਡ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਸਭ ਤੋਂ ਪਹਿਲਾਂ ਮੈਂ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਦਿਖਾਉਣ ਵਾਲੀ ਹਾਂ ਕਿ ਲੰਡਨ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਕਿਸ ਤਰ੍ਹਾਂ ਮਨਾਈ ਗਈ ਹੋਲੀ। ਦੇਖੋ, ਜਦੋਂ ਭਾਰਤ ਦੇਸ਼ ਦਾ ਤਿਉਹਾਰ ਹੋਰ ਵੀ ਦੇਸ਼ਾਂ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਮਨਾਇਆ ਜਾਂਦਾ ਹੈ ਤਾਂ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਤਾਂ ਬਹੁਤ ਮਜ਼ਾ ਆਉਂਦਾ ਹੈ ਤੇ ਹੁਣ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਦੇਖੋ ਕਿ ਕਿਸ ਤਰ੍ਹਾਂ ਧੂਮਧਾਮ ਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਲੰਡਨ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਸੈਲੀਬ੍ਰੇਟ ਕੀਤੀ ਗਈ ਹੋਲੀ।
This is the biggest Holi festival, the community festival of colours in the whole of UK. And this is our 6th year, and we are so proud to have everyone back this year as well. This is our 6th year. We started just before pandemic in 2020, and this is our 6th edition. We started with our first event of 500 people, and today we are looking at 7,000 people. So Holi is a festival of colours. It is the onset of spring back home in India. That's where, you know, when the season changes, people celebrate with more colours, with a bit of joy, with food, to onset and welcome spring and the change of season. It is so important because the name is London Ki Holi, and we want anyone and everyone from London to come. There's no caste, no creed, there's no religion, there's no culture. We invite everybody, and that's what you will see today. Diversity, inclusivity, colours. Colours don't have any colours. I think the main goal is for people to have a lot of fun, to understand the significance of our community, of our culture. The South Asian diaspora in the UK is a very strong diaspora right now. And we celebrate so many festivals throughout the year. And I think Holi is probably the largest right now in the UK. Yes, because if you see our audience today, you will have people from different caste and communities. And if they come and celebrate colours together, how beautiful it is. And that's one day in the year. We don't think about from which caste or which religion or which culture you're from. You're all here to play with colours. And colours don't have any such differentiation. I've had people travel from Scotland as well today. I've been told that they're travelling from all parts of UK. In the past, we have had people travel from Europe as well. They've come down just for our event, and that is such a proud moment to feel. We're looking at 7,000 people, and we will crack it. It is the biggest and the best celebration of Holi in the whole of UK. Simple.
It's an amazing event, full of colour, full of joy, people really enjoying themselves, amazing food. So yeah, having a fantastic time.
I've been coming to London Ki Holi for many years. I love it. It's amazing experience.
Absolutely brilliant. Such a lot of fun and a real sense of community.
Just want to say welcome to Redbridge. Look around. Happy Holi, everyone.
Today is a very big occasion for a Holi festival in London, and this is like around 7,000 people, as the organizer said. And we are proud for an Indian nation, and Leicester with us, Grace, Miss England. And we are supporting Miss England, and British Society are always proud to be a community engagement program. It's a great occasion for today.
So I'm here today to celebrate Holi. It's one of London's biggest events here today, so I'm really excited. I'm also here representing the fireworks firm. So alongside being Miss England, I'm helping to announce the colourful fireworks every hour for the event today. So next week, I'm actually taking a trip to India with an organisation called BOPA. So we are going on a humanitarian trip around different orphanages, schools, colleges, different areas around Delhi and Amritsar. And we're also going to an elephant sanctuary, which ties in perfectly to my Every Drop Counts campaign. So I'm really excited to get to learn more about the cultures there and about the different centres and experiences that people have over there.
Now it's time ਕਿ ਮੈਂ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਦਿਖਾਵਾਂ ਇੱਕ ਬਹੁਤ ਹੀ ਇੰਟਰਸਟਿੰਗ ਕਨਵਰਸੇਸ਼ਨ ਵਿਦ ਫਲੈਕਸ ਸਿੰਘ। ਫਲੈਕਸ ਸਿੰਘ ਨੇ 4 ਸਾਲ ਲਗਾ ਕੇ ਇੱਕ ਫਿਲਮ ਬਣਾਈ ਹੈ ਜਿਸ ਦਾ ਨਾਮ ਹੈ ਦ ਨਾਈਨਥ ਮਾਸਟਰ। ਇਹ ਇੱਕ ਸਿੱਖ ਸੁਪਰ ਹੀਰੋ ਫਿਲਮ ਹੈ ਜੋ ਕਿ ਇੰਗਲਿਸ਼ ਲੈਂਗੁਏਜ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਬਣਾਈ ਗਈ ਹੈ। ਇਸ ਫਿਲਮ ਨੂੰ ਬਣਾਉਣ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਕਿੰਨਾ ਕੁ ਸਟਰਗਲ ਆਇਆ, ਕਿਸ ਤਰ੍ਹਾਂ 4 ਸਾਲ ਲੱਗ ਗਏ ਇਸ ਤਰ੍ਹਾਂ ਦੀ ਫਿਲਮ ਬਣਾਉਣ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ, ਫਲੈਕਸ ਸਿੰਘ ਨੇ ਇਸ ਇੰਟਰੈਕਸ਼ਨ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਦੱਸਿਆ ਹੈ। ਆਓ ਸੁਣਦੇ ਹਾਂ ਫਲੈਕਸ ਸਿੰਘ ਦੀ ਇਹ ਫਿਲਮ ਜਰਨੀ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੀ ਹੀ ਜ਼ੁਬਾਨੀ।
Could you tell us a little bit about yourself, please? Absolutely. So my name is Flexing. I grew up in a country called Germany, in a small little town called Eschweiler. I spent a lot of my time during my youth at the school, playing football in the streets. It was a real good time growing up in Germany and living in that environment. My parents immigrated from India to Germany, and now they've moved to the UK, a country full of diversity and love.
Moving from Europe to UK, what challenge did you face?
The cultural difference between Germany and England was quite significant. Me being little at the time, I wouldn't know much about the world that goes around me. All I cared about was playing football, watching TV, and playing and laughing with my friends. But especially during that time of the year, that time of period, I used to get picked on quite a lot, unfortunately, in school because of the way I look. There's not many people who wear patke, have long hair. I was alienated a lot during school, and for that reason, my parents have decided to go to a place called the UK, where they've heard that there's more of our community here, where they're more welcomed and a lot more friendly to the environment.
As you said, you faced some challenges while you were in German due to how you look. You have the same experience in the UK?
Surprisingly, it was a lot less because more people were understanding of our faith and culture. But like any people, any person who grows up in small, youthful environments where you still got children from different faiths who are not understanding about others, I still get picked on quite a lot when I was little, especially in school, for the way I look, I speak, the way I talk. You know, coming from Germany, I was actually number one in my class for English. But when I came to England, I couldn't speak English properly. I looked up to my parents who helped me up a lot. And it was a real journey of difficulty. And now reflecting back on it, I wouldn't change it any type of way. It's made me the person I am today.
What's your message to those people who have that sort of mindset?
My message to people who are going through tough times, whether it's because of your identity or what people portray you to be, is to remain resilient. Know who you are, learn about your background, what your people represent, and remain strong in your roots.
Do you think in modern days people still face those sort of challenges in the UK?
Unfortunately, yes. Racism is something that has always been around since the dawn of time, regardless of what country you're from. It's something that persists and something that will continue. It's our job as people and humanity to educate others, teach them about who we are and how we can contribute together to make the world a better place.
What could be more done to tackle this sort of issues?
There's many great ways to communicate education to people, especially about identity. The way that we've done it is through the narrative of making a film that's not just entertaining to watch, but it has hidden messages inside which are educational for both the youth and adults.
Tell us where you graduated and what you study.
I graduated at Aston University in Birmingham. I studied business management.
As you said, you study business, martial art, you have interest, directing, production, acting. Out of all those titles, what is most enjoyable so far?
The most enjoyable title, I would say, is acting. Because acting allows you to be the person you really want to be and truly express yourself. And through acting, you're allowed to express your identity, let others know how you feel, and portray certain characters in films that deliver a message. I enjoyed doing business. I really enjoyed doing sports and martial arts because it built resilience and discipline through my life. And acting has been a medium for me to allow this.
Tell us a bit about The Ninth Master.
So the film is called The Ninth Master. It's the world's first Sikh superhero film in English. It recently had a sold-out world premiere in Slough, and the fan reaction has been absolutely incredible. The film is a real journey of discipline and resilience, and through hardship, the star of the movie and the group of the film learn how to overcome difficulty and enjoy the lighter world of life.
Why was it so important to introduce to Sikh a superhero?
That's an excellent question. So the Ninth Master is a story of a lineage of traditional warriors from across the world, from Spartans, Vikings to samurai. Now, for the first time in its history, a Sikh warrior is chosen to be the Ninth Master.
How important is this story, especially in England, for young Sikh community and wider?
This film is going to be very important for both youngsters and adults alike. It's a real story about how one can overcome difficulty and really appreciate the identity that they are born with. And that's what this film is about. It's not just about mastering the world, but it's about mastering your inner self.
This is just your start, and you're hoping to end up in Hollywood?
Absolutely. That's the big dream. This is my first ever big direct debut for a feature film, and we are making our presence in British cinema. I would love to continue this journey in British cinema and Hollywood as well, mainly because there hasn't been a centric heroic figure who looks like me to represent the community, and I want to be there to shine a positive representation for not just us but many around the world. I knew from the very beginning that this is going to be a tough journey, especially when the path hasn't been paved yet, and there's a lot of ifs and buts, and someone like me who hasn't been in this kind of central heroic figure before, I knew that doors were going to be shut on me the moment I present this as a vision to other people. But it's been 4 years, I've remained persistent, and here we are.
How you can describe Ninth Master?
So The Ninth Master is the world's first Sikh superhero film in English. It's a real journey of discipline, resilience and hardship. I've had a great pleasure working along with my colleagues from different backgrounds who have all portrayed their characters really well. It's a film about different warriors from across the world who are united at once and bringing a message of positivity into the world.
Tell us a bit about your role in the film.
My role in the film, I don't know where to start. From acting, directing, producing, even helping out in post-production. God's given me a gift. I've ensured I've worked on my gift for many years to come, and I've done everything in my power to make this film possible. So my role in this film, I portrayed a character called Flexing. Flex is actually a young boy who's an orphan, lost his parents. He works at the back of an old kitchen, and through struggles and hard life, he finds small acts of kindness, like helping the homeless, trying to find meaning in this big world. One day he finds a samurai warrior who teaches him the mastery of self-defense and helping others, and then later he becomes the warrior you will know today.
Are you planning to take this film to India?
Absolutely. We've actually received so many feedbacks from different nations across the world. Dubai is one of them, India, Canada, USA. There's a real audience there who wants to see this film, and we'll definitely consider showcasing the film there as well.
Born and bred in Bristol. Parents are from Hong Kong originally, so I'm second generation here. Grew up in the inner city. Only Hong Kong Chinese person in the whole community, but there are lots of Indians and lots of Sikhs around. So I've been around Indians and Sikhs all my life, and Afro-Caribbean. Growing up within the city, I studied lots. I worked hard at school. I'm actually a qualified sports physio, so that's what I've been doing for the last countless of years, and having lots of different management jobs. But I come into acting at a slightly later part of life. So I've always remained fit and healthy. Being of a Chinese background, people always assumed that I did martial arts. And they would be right, because I did get my inspiration from the old Kung Fu films, the old Chinese movies where they dub voices, which is quite comical. But it really inspired me. Bruce Lee is my inspiration. So I took up martial arts when I was 10, 11. And then, which then spurred me on to my journey as an instructor, and it calmed me as a whole person. But I never really got into acting until I reached the grand old age of 50, which was a few years ago now. It's just circumstance where I never got the opportunity to become an actor, and here I am now as an actor. It's probably I started off as an extra, as lots of people do. Lots of different costumes, lots of different venues, and lots of different roles. But it was probably this movie as the character I played was probably most memorable, because it was probably the most closest to my heart and the most closer to what I represent as myself, as opposed to being an actor where you play whatever the script portrays you to be. This script actually echoed what I was as an essence, as a martial artist. So it's probably this film. I know it sounds cliche, but yeah, it really hit home, and the script was that good. It really touched me, and that which made me want to be part of this film.
How you can describe Ninth Master?
Ninth Master is just like what Flex said previously. It's a film of inspiration. It's a film of drive. It's a film of never giving up. But it's also a film about culture. I knew a bit about the Sikh culture, but not as much as I do now, knowing that they're a warrior race. Now, being of a Chinese background, I know how the martial arts played a big role in history, but knowing more about the Sikh history, it just brings us both together a lot more. So within the film, the character I play a wise old master who wishes to instill wisdom onto the young. Now, the young of today, because of technology, they think they know everything, but it's the wiser, older people who've been there, done that, who want to impregnate this wisdom onto people so they can become better themselves. It's what I like about this film, and that's what I feel this film projects onto the audience and its characters. Most definitely, yes. Being around a multicultural society, it just makes your eyes open up to the rest of the world. So it enhances your perceptions. It's knowledge. I love knowledge. I love learning about other cultures. I love learning about other ways of life and how to live your life. So being of a multicultural background, it just enhances your ability to absorb all these different. I play a character called Kumaru. Now he's very mysterious, and we're not quite sure how old he is. He's well over 100 plus years old. He's been around, but he's not part of the 9th Master, 8th Master, 7th Master. But what he is a more mysterious character which teaches people to become the Masters. He has the wisdom, he has the experience, but he also has the humbleness to portray wisdom and teachings onto others so they can become great. His only obstacle is persuading the young people, like the character portrayed by Flex, that he is genuine, he is sincere, he is here to help, not to take away from you. So I love playing that character because instead it's similar to myself. It's in taking all the wisdom that I have to give on to the youth so they can then carry this wisdom onwards. Very interesting. I think what's missing is that perhaps Flex should have a love interest. It will probably break a lot of people's hearts that he will have a love interest, but I'm thinking if he then has some romance, I think he needs some romance because he's had a hard life and we all need a bit of romance in the life just to help settle us down. Apart from that, the script is fantastic. It will have to be the director, the writer, the producer, and also the star. Very, very, very good. If I had a hat, my hat will go off to him because he knows what he wants. He's got his vision. His vision only he sees in his head. Us as actors, we'll see a script, we'll see a scene, and say, okay, we do the scene. Not Flex. Flex will see the scene. He will see the aspects. He will see what's behind the scene. He will see what's behind your eyes. Take 20, we're going again. Take 30, we're going again. We've got to get it right. But as actors, we do that. We appreciate what he needs to see. But as professionals, we just troop on. But yes, the hardest person to please would have been Flex, but it's all worth it because you can see in the film the end product is spectacular.
ਅੱਜ ਦੇ ਐਪੀਸੋਡ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਅਸੀਂ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਦਿਖਾਇਆ ਕਿ ਕਿਸ ਤਰ੍ਹਾਂ ਲੰਡਨ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਸੈਲੀਬ੍ਰੇਟ ਕੀਤੀ ਗਈ ਹੋਲੀ ਐਂਡ ਫਲੈਕਸਿੰਗ ਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਇੱਕ ਬਹੁਤ ਹੀ ਖੂਬਸੂਰਤ ਇੰਟਰੈਕਸ਼ਨ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਦਿਖਾਈ ਹੈ। ਇਸੇ ਤਰ੍ਹਾਂ ਮਿਲਾਂਗੇ ਅਗਲੇ ਐਪੀਸੋਡ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ। ਤੁਸੀਂ ਦੇਖਦੇ ਰਹੋ ਮਿੱਟੀ ਐਂਡ ਮਾਈਲਸ NRI UK।